BL in the building. Oh, I'm in the zone, man. Yeah. Now tell me who can stop me. I'm in the zone. Competition's none in a league of my own. All about the W. I'ma bring it home when it's over with. I'ma be the king of the throne. Now who can stop me? I'm in the zone. Competition's none in a league of my own. All about the W. I'ma bring it home when it's over with. I'ma be the king of the throne. I'm in the zone. Look, I'm in the zone. The competition whack. Tell them let's get it on. My hustle game crazy and I'ma finish strong. You threw up so many bricks, you probably could build a home. I done came a long way. This is what the grind make. Everybody want the shine, don't know what the shine take. You mad that I'm playing? Call it sideline. Hey, it ain't over till it's over. Buzzer be the mind state. If I ain't in the zone, then what you call this? They ask me how I do it. I tell them all wrist. Why y'all miss? I could probably do a backflip, fade away, and still watch the ball switch. Camera flash when I step up to the podium. Haters looking salty, easy on the sodium. You should plan to lose if you thinking about folding them. Even with a joystick, it's still no control. Now tell me who can stop me. I'm in the zone. Competition's none in a league of my own. All about the W. I'ma bring it home when it's over with. I'ma be the king of the throne. Now who can stop me? I'm in the zone. Competition's none in a league of my own. All about the W. I'ma bring it home when it's over with. I'ma be the king of the throne. I'm in the zone. And you can't take me out of that. At the top now, but the bottom's where they found me at. So if I'm down, it's facts. I'm like Dennis Rodman with the rebound when it come to bouncing back. It's like the Bulls is at the draft and I'm 23. I'm Mike with it. I feel bad for who checking me. Passed in ahead of B, that you can never be. All about the W like after the letter V.
I was trying to get it out here. I want them dead presidents. I want to pull up, head spin, get fly. I got 6 jobs. I don't get tired. I don't get tired. I don't get tired. I don't get tired. Get fly. I got 6 jobs. I don't get full-time father, full-time artist. Ex-guard, he said grind harder, learn from every time you ever fail. If it never failed, just grind smarter. Iron sharpen, you the dag on their hindquarters and they
Well, good evening and welcome to the John Q. Hammonds Arena in Tulsa, Oklahoma, as the Union Sports Network brings you game number 2 of the evening as the U.S. Grant Generals take on the Union Redhawks alongside Nick Irwin. I'm Jim Douthit. Now, 0, that's the number of wins that U.S. Grant team brings in here tonight. And not to pour salt on the wound or not anything like that, but they come in to face a Union Redhawk squad that's won 9 out of their last 10 by an average of 22 points per victory. This team's firing on all cylinders right now, Nick, and they're playing best basketball ever.
Yeah, when we saw them play about a week ago, right, we saw that first quarter and we said, wow, we've never seen them start a game as hot as they did. And so I feel like they're kind of just taking that and riding the wave with it. And so with this team, winning by 20-plus points a game, that's making sure that you're able to stay locked in on defense. You're able to continue to shoot well from the free throw line, the three-pointer. And so that definitely is something that we need to look at tonight is how are we going to start tonight, because we've seen in the past us not do so hot. And so with this team, we got to start off hot in the first quarter.
Eric Madrid reminded me last night that Union beat U.S. Grant by 111 points back on December 5th. Now, you heard me right, folks, 111. And although there's a 0 in the win column for U.S. Grant, they've improved, like I said. But we won't see the Eric Madrid. Matter of fact, we're not going to see him. We're not going to see Fuller. We're not going to see Gunn or Flemings, as they've all come kind of down with some sick little flu, not feeling well tonight. So they're a complete scratch for Coach Garcia in this squad. A little concerning knowing what we have coming in Friday night.
Yeah, when we have a top team in the state coming in on Friday, we're worried that they might not be 100% for Friday. Obviously, want to stay on the safe side and make sure that we're getting a little bit of rest in. Don't want to go up for a rebound and do something worse to a knee or an ankle or something like that. So,
or even worse, make anybody else sick. That kind of stuff is that C word still floats around. We've seen it affect us a little bit at the 7th grade center, and I know it's affected different schools in our district from time to time. So we hope those 4 boys are well. We're getting ready to start here, so we won't see Eric and in the lineup, and honestly, most of the players, as we mentioned earlier, don't play on a regular basis, but the intensity will be here for sure. We'll be back with the starting lineups and the tip-off, U.S. Grant Union, when we return.
Good evening once again, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the John Q. Hammonds Arena on the campus of Union High School for tonight's 6A District 3 matchup between the U.S. Grant Generals and your Union Redskins, Red Hawks. At this time, let's meet the visitors, the U.S. Grant Generals. At 6 foot, a freshman number 1, Dante Phillips. At 6 foot, a senior, number 5, Sage Smith. At 6 foot, a freshman, number 10, Tavion Baker. At 6 foot, a senior, number 13, Alfonso Avila. And at 6 foot, a freshman, number 32, Joshua Green. Head coach of the Generals is Brian Hopgood, assisted by Greg Williams, Leon Andrews, and Kiki Smith. And now for the home team on the scoreboard, your Union Redhawks. First, our ball boys tonight, Connor Miller, Jason Valenzuela, and Bodie Marlowe. Starting at 5'11", a senior, number 2, Mike Gilliard. At 6'2", a senior, number 3, Journey Chaney Jones. At 6'1", a senior, number 4, Kenneth Dorsey. At 5'10", a junior, number 11, Justin Chappelle. And at 6'2", a senior, number 14, Carson Malum. Head coach of the Redhawks is Rudy Garcia, assisted by Steve Geary, Mark Ritter, and Derek Lewis. As a reminder, you can catch the live stream of tonight's game at unionsportsnetwork.com.
Well, welcome in back to the UMAC here. He's Nick Irwin. I'm Jim Douthit, getting ready to tip off U.S. Grant, the Union Redhawks. For the Generals, they'll start number 1, Dante Phillips, a freshman, and number 5, Sage Smith, the senior guard. Number 10, Tavion Baker, a freshman. Alfonso Avila, a senior. And finally, Joshua Green, a freshman. So a host of younger players and seniors. And for Union, probably not the typical starting 5. Mike Gilliard, Journey Chaney Jones, Ken Dorsey, Justin Chappelle, and Carson Malum. This group of boys that's starting tonight, that's usually the cleanup kids, if you would, the guys off the bench come in and give our starters a rest. Nice to see them getting the start. Yeah, and with the starting 5, the size is something that we are usually not something that we have to worry about with this situation. It seems like we're on the smaller end, and so we definitely have to use our speed and our ability to knock down open shots. So let's see how we start. Athleticism will be great, and just like that, Chappelle will get the first. Chappelle drives baseline, and just like that, Coach Brian Hopgood calls a timeout 15 seconds in and just, I don't want to say blast his player, but he blasts his player. Yeah, I think right there on that back door, Avila was supposed to slide a little bit because it was supposed to be a little bit of a 2-3 zone, and so since he wasn't
since he didn't do that slide, it was harder for him to block that shot. And so it was just an easy put up for Chappelle in that situation.
Yep. Score you got there was kind of interesting. What was that? Was that an Owasso girls score?
Yes, so for our Owasso team that we're playing on Friday, the girls lost to Edmond Memorial tonight, 48-40. Edmond Memorial defeated Owasso 48-40.
The steal by Chappelle up ahead. He loses the handle on it and turnover Redhawks. I say he lost the handle on it. I don't ever sure if he really had much of a handle on it. Now Avila will work it left side. Gets it over to Baker. Baker drives. Nice athletic move, but can't get it to go. And the Redhawks will come away with it. Up ahead, Gilliard's on the right. Chappelle over to Dorsey. Dorsey, Malum, air ball. Dante Phillips comes away with it. And they're going to push the pace quickly. Back up the floor. Nice little floater and in. C.J. Smith. And it's 2-all. Cheney Jones, baseline, kicks it out to Dorsey. Dorsey up high to Gilliard, and they'll set it back up. Cheney Jones got Malum to his right, and Malum will have it now. Back up to Cheney Jones, far side. Gilliard for three, splash. Mike Gilliard. Nice ball movement.
Firm passes, was able to hit him in the chest, able to knock it down.
Now up high, almost the steal there, and the foul going to be charged to Kenny Dorsey. Dorsey's first, and you love the hustle. So is Union going to go for 128 tonight?
I don't know who started in the December matchup, but if it was anything similar to this lineup, then definitely. But if we were starting our starters, our solid core five, I would totally see how we would get up into a big lead and go from there.
And let's be honest with you, I think they played U.S. Grant at home in game number 2 maybe of the season. This was all the way back on December 5th, so we'll see. They're going to say that Dante Phillips will go to line and shoot 2 here, 5-2. We're just underway here in the first half. 6:11 remaining actually in the first quarter. Dante Phillips off the back of the iron, no good.
Now with these U.S. Grant jerseys, I don't know about my college football friends out there, but they kind of look like the Georgia Bulldogs logo.
Yeah. The G for sure. Up ahead now is Malum. Malum will get it back. Nice ball movement. Cheney Jones all the way across court. They'll do it again. Wide open 3, no good. Big board by Dorsey up, off glass and good. Chappelle had a beautiful look at that. The crisp passes, that's nice to see early on. Ball's thrown away, but corralled quickly there by Baker. Baker tries to dribble out of some trouble now. Steal again by Chappelle. Up ahead, up off glass, no good. Chappelle rebound, good. I love Chappelle following the ball.
I think Dorsey right there is going to say, yeah, I meant to do that. That was going to be a pass 100% of the time.
A little alley-oop action early on. Smith. Great job there by Chappelle. They'll get rid of it inside. Dante Phillips up and good. Now Malum quickly up ahead. Cheney Jones goes to the rack, gets fouled, and he'll go to line and shoot 2. And they're going to say that was not a shooting foul. That's interesting. Okay.
Joshua Johnson checks in for U.S. Grant.
Coach Hopgood. We get a camera on him and just watch him most of the night. It's going to be pretty entertaining. Shot there, in and out, no good. Rebound, Malum kicks it away, but right into the hands of Phillips, and Phillips will bring it up the floor. He's triple teamed, but he somehow gets rid of the ball. Green dishes off, baseline now. Avila knocked away, and up come the Redhawks. Quick pass, Cheney Jones, and he's fouled and go to line, and that'll be a shooting foul for sure.
Foul be charged the Generals Joshua Green, his second, team's second of the quarter. At the line,
And a little sloppy early on with 2 fouls on each side. Cheney Jones will go to line and shoot 2. Josh Green is the one that's got both fouls here for the Generals.
Something I'd like to note is when we're playing these type of games where we're going to be at the free throw line a little bit, we got to make sure we're taking our time. We're in no rush, because when we got games like at Owasso, when we're playing Owasso, that's something that we'll need, and that's what this kind of game is, so that we can practice for that.
Malum with the block, but he's going to get charged with a foul. Now, I know you're going to keep a. I just noticed you had your Owasso Edmond Memorial Bulldogs game up and ready to watch.
Yeah, with Owasso, top team in the state. They're number 2 playing Edmond Memorial, which is going to be 11 in the state. So pretty good matchup over there in our friends up north.
Yeah, and let's be honest with you. Those are the 2 teams that are left at home after tonight, Owasso and Edmond Memorial, as we'll have host Edmond Memorial on the 13th of February, as that's bounced around and corralled there by Union and quickly up ahead. Gilliard gets it inside to Jones. Jones up high to Chappelle. Chappelle loses the handle on it and then tipped away again. Malum comes up with it. Back ahead to Chaney Jones. Jones up off glass and good. Uses the window to easily put that back, 12-4. Tipped away again. Dorsey, and he gets hacked. And that's what that is. Tell me what that's all about.
Intentional foul.
Yep.
It's going to be 2 shots, and then we're going to get the ball back.
Yep.
So with an intentional foul, it's going to be a little bit different from just a regular foul. We'll get our 2 shots, and then we'll get the ball.
Dorsey's got to make him pay here. It was a hard foul. Hopgood giving the Stripes a little bit of a hard time on that, but he got mugged big time underneath the board.
Yeah, since he had a couple steps over on his defenders, since he had that step and he kept going, it was definitely going to be an intentional foul.
Something you said about get those opportunities against Owasso to make those kind of free throws like that. Definitely good to see the boys in rhythm shooting the ball well from there.
Which I know with Owasso, they'll be able to kill you from the free throw line. And so if we ever have our opportunity, any and ones, any times where we're getting hacked, we don't want to lose points because they might be doing a strategical foul and making sure that Eric isn't able to get an easy put in. It's going to
and if Eric and if Madrid and Flemings are able to play and are feeling better on Friday, they're going to be hacked every time down the floor. Chaney Jones goes hard to the basket, and the foul is going to be charged to Joshua Green, and that's going to be Green's 3rd, if that's truly on him. Yeah, and that is. And before the end of the first quarter, 3:43 remaining, the freshman starter is already going to have 3 fouls.
And it's tough because U.S. Grant, they don't have a really large bench. There's not a lot of players coming in off the bench. So anytime you have a player already working in foul trouble, it kind of removes them from the whole game.
Right.
We're going to have to work with players who honestly might not have getting some play time.
Phillips will check out. Joshua Johnson checks in. Can't get that to go as Chaney Jones. And almost the steal by Jones. Up ahead, Baker. Up off glass and good. Nice job by Baker, but quickly back down the floor. And defense. Good job by U.S. Grant to get back as Union was pushing the pace. And Dorsey get it up high to Chaney Jones. Rotation, Gilliard and splash. Mike Gilliard. And Gilliard's got 6.
Something I'm seeing out of U.S. Grant, they're trying to work with the trap, but that just gives us an opportunity to shoot the 3. So in these situations, we're going to have our opening shots.
Quickly up ahead, that was a nice pass there by Chappelle. Chaney Jones, last touch by U.S. Grant. And now Phillips will check in, and Joshua Green and his 3 fouls will check out. Young freshman. Check out there, far side, Chappelle. Chappelle to Chaney Jones. Nice little floater, can't get that to go. And a turnover. Chappelle takes it away. Gilliard wants the 3 from this corner, can't get that to go. Tipped, nice job by Chaney Jones. And Chappelle will go to the line and shoot 2. And tipping the ball. You know you're not going to get possession of it, and what's Chaney Jones do? Tips it away, gives his team an opportunity.
Yeah, when he was so far underneath the basket, he was worried about, he was out of position, but he was able to use his hand and use his mind to tip it back and say, okay, I'm gonna use my brain for a second. Let's just tip it to the open man, tip it to our open guy, and we're able to restart from there. And then that gives us the opportunity as Chappelle is able to make these free throws. He's the one, being able to capitalize from the free throw line.
Miguel Cedillo checks in. Union with the steal and Chappelle with the finish. 21-6, 2:34 remaining here in the first quarter. And a steal, and I'm going to say Chappelle will get charged with a foul there. That's the fourth foul of the quarter for Chappelle. Now inside. Good job there by Grant, but they can't get it to fall. And back up the floor. Ahead, slapped away. Right into the hands of Dorsey. Dorsey can't complete the play, and Grant will try to come away with it, and then Dorsey whacks it out of the hands. Ken Dorsey with some nice hands, never stopped on the play. So Miguel Cedillo checked in here earlier for U.S. Grant. Tried to get it to him. Chaney Jones steals it. Up ahead, Chappelle can't get it to go. I think they were going to try to do a little razzle-dazzle there. I'm not too sure. Coach Garcia, now he's seated. He's been seated most of this first quarter. Surprised by that?
I think he's been seated the whole game. he planned on staying seated the whole game, and definitely got to get back on defense right there. Is definitely what he's going to tell his boys coming up here on this timeout.
Joshua Johnson with the last bucket. 23-8, 140 remaining here in the first. The lead is, what is that, 16? 15? 15, yeah, that's what I thought. We'll be back after this.
Visit our website at pinnacledesignco.com for more information.
Back live as U.S. Grant quickly back up the floor. And the three ball there doesn't go. Rebound, Gilliard. And he'll push the pace up ahead. Malum drives baseline. Nice bounce pass. Intercepted there by U.S. Grant. And there's Coach Garcia with his hand up like, what are we doing, kids? 3-on-1. Back to Chaney Jones and good. Ugba. Chaney Jones, Ugba, Chaney Jones. I love that. Love the passes when the ball doesn't hit the floor. Now Malum with the active hands. Ugba up ahead. Ugba bounce pass to Malum. Malum triple team. Gets it to Chaney Jones for three. No good. I'm almost out of breath. And another steal. Chaney Jones up and good. Sloppy play, and the senior Chaney Jones took advantage. Now Phillips. Oh, he's got to get rid of the ball now. No help. Miguel Cedillo. Nice job by him to get rid of it. And Grant breaks out of it. And a basket there. Octavius Aspicia. Nice job by him.
He's been working
hard. And it's 27-10. Go ahead.
He's been working really hard this quarter. Running back, full effort. Definitely great to see.
Alfonso Avila will check back in. And just as I said, Alfonso Avila checks in. He does not. He goes back to the sidelines and stands there. So we'll see what Coach does here for Grant. As Chappelle goes to the line and gets 1 of 2. 4 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Makes 2 of 2. Good job by him, and the pressure still for the Redhawks. Going to make U.S. Grant work for everything, and they get absolutely not even close to half court. As we close out the first quarter, Union up by 19. We'll be back. Back live. Welcome back to second quarter action as Especia gets it in for Grant and then gets it stolen. Ugba quickly. Oh, nice move by him. Can't get it to go. Back up and good. Jackson McIntyre. So it's McIntyre and Malum. Garcia, Ugba, and Rarola in now for the Redhawks. 22, that's going to be Octavius Especia. That'll be the first foul charged of the quarter to U.S. Grant. Now Ugba, left side to Malum. Back up high to Ugba. Malum and Ugba will play catch. Inside to McIntyre, back to Malum. Malum wants the 3, can't get it to go. A little short rebound there. McIntyre, no good. McIntyre again fighting for the board. Nice job. Switch it back up to Ugba. He's got Yokota Garcia to his right. Nobody there. Grant comes away with it. Baker quickly up ahead. Ugba with the active hands gets it kicked away, but falls right into the hands of Grant. U.S. Grant will set it up. Phillips dribbles left. Be out of bounds. The Redhawks will take over. 6:45 remaining. Hey, Eli Hayes, senior super fan for the Redhawks, will join you, Nick, at halftime. I'm excited about that, and I think Eli's a little bit more excited than you are.
He's going to be a little starstruck.
Yeah, he is going to be a little starstruck, so it's for sure. That's for sure. Getting interviewed by the great Nick Irwin, that'd scare me a little bit too, as McIntyre can't get the shot to go from the free throw line, but a nice putback back in by Josh Rarola. Rarola, good job by him to get it back in with 6:15 remaining here till half. Grant will keep knocking it around. Last touch by Malum, or last touch by U.S. Grant, and that's all Malum right there. Great hands by him.
Yeah, it feels like most of our guys tonight, anytime we're swiping for the ball, it's a clean swipe. We're getting all ball. We're able to basically cause U.S. Grant. It's kind of like we're a pest. Like we're always bothering with the ball.
Well, and that's ball protection from U.S. Grant's standpoint, right? If we're able to get the easy swipes like that, they're not protecting the ball and valuing every possession. And we saw that with our girls early on as Ugba dishes it to McIntyre, back up high. Yokota Garcia back to McIntyre. They'll play a little catch. Ugba's free in the corner. He doesn't get it, but the splash ball. Malum for 3. And how many times did I say that when his older sister was here? And McKenzie takes me back, that's for sure. Nice job by Octavius Aspicia to get it down and
Can't
good.
fall asleep right there on defense. I know we're up by a lot, but we got to be able to keep it under possession. And right there, McIntyre with a turnover right there. He's getting some playing time with varsity. We got to make sure we're valuing everything. He's had a couple good shots that have gone in and out. But if the only thing we can control right now is our passes and our ability to retain the ball, we got to make sure that it's clean every single time.
Now Baker play catch with Johnson. Johnson gets it far side underneath the rim. Back over to Phillips. Phillips and Ugba are close, and I think Ugba is going to get charged with a foul. And he will. That's the team's first of the quarter, although now our scoreboard's correct. Coach Davis, the one and only guy, he can get it right. Oh, Cedillo, smallest guy on the floor, puts it up, no good. Quickly back down the floor of the Redhawks. Ugba, some fancy footwork there, but slow it down, right? Now Malum, corner, Ugba, three, no good. Rebound, Redhawks. Big board there by Warla. Now McIntyre from the corner, can't get it to go. And back down is U.S. Grant. Athletic move, no good. But Grant will go to the line and shoot two.
As the referee looks at us and says, ouch.
Ouch, yeah, for
it's good
sure.
to see him back on his feet, but when you're hitting the floor that hard, great job being able to fight it off, and now you're at the free throw line.
(36-12). Cheney, Jones, Gilliard, and Chappelle check back in. A host of Union players have a seat. So McIntyre will stay in. Ugba will stay in. Dorsey comes away with it. Quickly up ahead to Ugba. Ugba shoot about the 3-point line, but just his feet over doesn't go. Back down. Grant in the block. Quickly up ahead again. Up off glass and good. Kenny Dorsey. Nice job running the floor and better awareness. Nice pass, right, to lead him.
Yeah, it feels like all night it's been, once we get that board, we're going to look for the outlet or honestly the home run ball because we usually have enough guys already speedy enough to get back as we have another takeaway.
And Dorsey again. Oh, and a nice block there. Joshua Johnson, the senior, comes with a little SWAT action of his own. Bright spot for U.S. Grant for sure. McIntyre will have a seat. And Alfonso Avila will check in as Aspicia checks out for the Generals. Cheney Jones, pass, last touch there by U.S. Grant. Again, Joshua Johnson with some athletic prowess going on here in the last minutes.
Got some ups right there, yeah.
Inside. Gilliard will get it back. Swing it around to Ugba, back to Gilliard for the NBA three, no good. A couple of U.S. Grant players fighting over the basketball. Now up ahead, Avila. Turnover, Cheney Jones, 3-on-1. Glass no good. Two players fight for it, still no good. And Baker comes away with it. Now Cheney Jones with another steal. Gilliard up and off glass and good. I like how they made up for it. Go ahead, Nick.
Yeah, they continue going. Obviously, you get a little bit more effort when the shots or you turn it over, right? And so that situation, we turned it over, so he said, I'm going to keep going, try to get this ball back, get the bucket.
Yep. Gilliard will get it in the corner. He'll swing it up high to Ugba. Ugba up off glass, no good. Rebound, Phillips. And here come the Generals. Oh, nice move there, but it can't get the finish. Dorsey gets the rebound. Chappelle. All kind of tipped. Now three, good. Mike Gilliard. It reminds me of that pass that the 49ers caught at the, what was that, about the 4-yard line?
4-5,
something like, yeah, off the face mask, all kinds of craziness. And a turnover.
A carry ball. When you carry the ball, it's a travel. So that's why it's going to be a turnover. With a score difference like this, it's kind of tough to call something that nitty-gritty, but
But you're teaching the kids, hey, you can't do that. Because if you let that go, then all of a sudden the kid's doing it all the time.
oh yeah.
You know. And that's not what you want to see. Now Gilliard will shoot another three. That was more than an NBA three for sure. And a turnover by the Redhawks. Ugba gets into the corner, gets double teamed. He'll get out of it. Chaney Jones gets it inside. Great pass, great look. Ken Dorsey. Now Dorsey's going to get the bucket. That happens because Chaney Jones with some.
Yeah, those are the buckets that I want to see tonight. I know we can shoot the ball, we can shoot the mid-range, we can shoot the threes, but where are we going to look for the open man and find that really simple shot? Because when we have the simple shot, it makes our game so much easier.
Mike Gilliard off the turnover and up and good. And Gilliard's got 13. I got to say, it may have something to do. He and I shared the space over at the scores table last night as he was worked the time clock during the student-teacher basketball game as another bucket. Justin Chappelle with another basket. So all the points that Gilliard gets tonight, I'm going to say it's because he and I were sitting together last night at the scores table.
Are you taking that?
I'm going to take that. Okay. That's all I got, dude. Under a minute to go. The lead is 37. Now it's bounce pass inside. Again up ahead. Chappelle up off glass and good. And now Chappelle's got 13, and he's tied with Gilliard.
I like seeing a little spread of love with,
yes.
the scoreboard. A lot of people in double digits, a lot of people scoring.
And again, active hands, and you said it. Gilliard gets the steal, gets it ahead to Chaney Jones. 20 seconds to play. Quickly up ahead to Ugba. Ugba to Chaney Jones, and Jones will slow it down. Now Ugba, he'll take the three. No good. Rebound, U.S. Grant. Cedillo for three, off the front of the rim, no good. That was a great look by him, and his shoes are for real. Another shoe game guy going on there.
Yeah, I love the shoes. I like in the crowd, the band and Eli, they were able to say count down the score in that last 3 seconds and kind of threw him off, so he had to put up a tough shot.
We're at halftime, 51-12, Union on top. We're going to take a timeout. You guys are going to watch some commercials, and then when we come back, super senior Eli Hayes joins Nick Irwin on the broadcast. We'll be back in just a minute.
At Coldwell Banker Select, we have the group to meet your commercial real estate needs. The Select Commercial Group. David Roberts can answer all your questions relating to the commercial real estate market, your business operations, and real estate budgets. Sarah Bergeson can help you locate the right commercial property to buy, sell, lease, or rent. Scott Job can provide valuable information regarding property values and lease rates. We treat our clients like family. With properties located all over the state, call us at 918-695-6979. Coldwell Banker Select Commercial Group, proud sponsor of the Union High School Redhawks.
Racing towards the end of the month? Ask about our early pay options. TTCU Federal Credit Union. Life is better in balance.
When summer heats up and your AC isn't working right, be cautious of being pressured into a replacement.
It's always a good idea to get a second opinion, and Airco will let you know if your AC is worth fixing.
So call Airco today for a free second opinion.
We're athletes,
coaches,
and your child's high school athletic trainer.
We're your friends and neighbors.
And we make our home
in Green Country. We're Advanced Orthopedics of Oklahoma.
And we're the team physicians for more universities,
more high schools,
and more club teams
than all other providers combined.
We're focused on providing you personalized orthopedic care,
treating the area's best teams,
and the athlete in all of us.
Does your school or organization need athletic apparel or spirit wear? Let me suggest Inkwell, a Tulsa-based company that can get you the quality you deserve at unheard of and unmatched lead times. Talking 2 weeks or less, not 2 months like most others, and can do it as much as 60% less than most of the big guys out there. So join the likes of Sand Springs, Union, Broken Arrow, Jinx, Oolaga, and Glenpool, to name a few, and get your customized sublimated uniforms, including Under Armour, Nike, or Adidas at inkwellnation.com.
The right way to top a sub is with real red wine vinegar made from red grapes and no food coloring. And the right way to film it is in slow motion. Obviously. Because authentic ingredients make a sub above.
Welcome back, live at the John Q. Hammonds Arena. I'm Nick Irwin, and I am joined with a special guest, Eli Hayes, senior here at Union High School. Eli, you are known as the super fan of all super fans, and so where did you kind of take on this role? What kind of prompted you to kind of take this role on here at Union?
I love Union, and I love sports.
Yeah, absolutely, and when you're having a really good team as Union with football, basketball, and honestly any other sport. Out of all those different sports that you follow, which one is your favorite to follow and why?
It all depends. Each sport is different in their own way. As football, I mean, it's more inclusive environment. There's way bigger student sections as it's the biggest sport here in the U.S. Basketball is fun because you get it, and all the smaller sports are more fun because you get to yell at the players more. You get to have more freedom with it. But be said, the bigger a student section in any sport, the more fun it is.
Yeah, and with football, Union has always had a really, really big student section. And so it's always fun to have a student section that you can lead and be loud with, but sometimes the students don't show up and you got to lead by yourself. And that's what I kind of seen you in the last couple weeks here at Union when you're by yourself and you're working in the crowd. How fun is it coming to almost every single game and everyone knows you're that one guy, you're the super fan?
Oh, it is fun.
Yeah.
It is fun. But not only is it fun, but you get a lot of recognition, not only from the players, as I seen like last year, went to all but 3 home baseball games. Mm-hmm. And by the end, everybody was talking to me, Rhett Rogers, Grayson Tempest, all of them. But the ones who are most appreciative are actually the parents.
Yeah, when everyone sees you, leading the chants, cheering when honestly no one else is cheering. Mm-hmm. Sometimes you're leading the band, right? In those situations, parents recognize it, coaches recognize that, and players recognize that. So your support means the world, and that was awesome that I was able to have you on today because I wanted to talk about that recognition. Besides you being the super fan, you've talked about your love of sports and hopefully having a future in something like this, having some commentary. So if you could choose any sport that you could color commentator or play-by-play, which sport would you want to do and why?
Oh, that would be hard. Either football or basketball.
Yeah.
Basketball because I love the fast pace of it, especially for like play-by-play. But football also because football is the greatest sport ever invented.
Yeah, and especially being in America, it's one of our top sports.
Oh yeah.
Would you prefer college football or professional football? College,
because in college, what I see is the players play with more heart than NFL. Because for college students, this is probably going to be their only chance of playing because only 2% of college athletes go pro. Mm-hmm. So get to see them play with more heart, especially in their senior years. But NFL, it is always fun because they are more athletic than college and they make way spectacular plays. But ultimately college kids do play.
And I think when we talk
about
about how we were saying we have that student section here, I think the student section in those college environments are way more louder, rowdier compared to those professional stadiums. And so that's obviously something that we enjoy as well. Well, I just wanted to make sure that you got on here. It's been a pleasure having you on.
Welcome back live. Second half action here at the John Q. Hammonds Arena. He's Nick Irwin. I'm Jim Dalvett. 51-12. Union on top, and we were just told, one of the officials told us we're going to run the clock. Second half.
Have a nice running clock. So the clock will not stop for any plays. So we will have a quicker second half. But we want to make sure that our boys get some good playing time. As I see an Elias Madrid. Hopefully he gets some good time here tonight as well.
Madrid in, along with Yokota Garcia, who had the ball there just a minute ago, and it's going to be a travel called. So we'll give you the lineup here. Yokota Garcia, as I said earlier, Madrid McIntyre, the younger Madrid, I should say. You guys know that. Rarola and Ugba in for Union. 51-12. 5 starters of this game on the bench for Coach Garcia. And right now, rotation, Dante Phillips can't get it to go. Yokota Garcia comes away with it. Stolen back by U.S. Grant, up off glass, no good. Ugba with a rebound. Ugba will bring it up. He'll set it up. He's got McIntyre to his left. Madrid for 3, no good. How many times have I ever said Madrid for 3 in my life? Little brother Elias back in, up ahead. And Yokota Garcia with a rebound over to Ugba.
Speaking of Elias, in the junior varsity game before this, he had 15 points coming off the bench.
Nice. Quickly, U.S. Grant back down, kind of ugly transition to the court here, but they maintain possession. Rotation can't get that to go. Rebound, U.S. Grant up and good.
Dante
Ball was
Phillips.
tipped around. It looked like Phillips came away with it, but again, a couple of Union players battling for it underneath.
Fighting against each other.
Yep. Ugba
Marcus
Nice
Ugba.
little mid-range, nothing. It was just inside the three-point line.
Right before that second quarter ended, it showed up there. Everyone had scored except Ugba, so he's been fighting for that couple points.
Right.
And I'm glad that he still had the mentality. I'm going to shoot first.
Yep.
As we got a traveling violation, turnover.
Yeah, Avila's going to take too many steps, and as the clock continues to run here, McIntyre will bring it into Ugba. Coach Brian Hopgood looks a little more relaxed now, as he's got 5 players on the floor, and it looks like only 1 on the bench now remains for U.S. Grant. Now Elias Madrid, left side up high to McIntyre. McIntyre puts it on the floor. He's going to drive paint, and that's going to be a
offensive foul.
Yep.
Moving screen. It looked like right there.
Foul be charged to Union's Josh Varola, his second.
Looked like number
team's
34, Josh.
first of the quarter.
Yeah, Warola.
With
And
the
hey,
moving
if mom and dad listening at home, if I'm butchering that, which I probably am, I apologize.
I did it
High
well, so
arc.
I didn't
Yep.
even say anything.
Yep. Yeah, no, don't blame Nick on that one. Ugba up ahead. Nice little give and go. Back to Ugba. He'll drive baseline up. Can't get it to go. Rebound, Warla. And it tips around and still is loose. Now U.S. Grant comes away with it. Ugba with some speed back down. McIntyre right into his hands. He'll push it right side to Ugba. Ugba slows it down and he'll set it up. Far side to Madrid. Madrid not quite as tall as his brother, so had to jump a little bit higher. Now McIntyre turns it over, but Ugba with a quick feet gets it back. And Ugba will slow it down in the black paint. Joshua Green with his 3 fouls, playing aggressive defense. Inside. Josh, good job, can't get it to go, but right into the hands of Yokota Garcia. And Ugba set it back up. McIntyre for 3, no good. And Avila comes away with a rebound. Baker will push the pace up for U.S. Grant. 3:45, 3:44 remaining here in this third quarter. Phillips, right side. Avila turns it over. Ugba up off glass and good. Nice
Marcus
and easy.
Ugba.
I love how Yokota Garcia gives it away, but Ugba still has the prowess to look behind him like, who's right behind me?
Because sometimes you might have a defender sneak up on you, and then those little easy layups turn into a big rejection. So we want to make sure that all is clear when you drive into the hole.
3 ball there, can't get it to go. Green wanted the 3. Doesn't happen. Ugba gets it back down. Yokota Garcia take 1 step. Shoot the 3, and it's good.
Ricardo Yokota Garcia for 3.
The 5'9" sophomore says, give me the pill. I could shoot the rock. Gets it to drain from 3. That was a nice looking shot.
I love the lefties.
Dante Phillips swings it left side to Green. Green surveys the floor. Gets it over there to Baker. Now Baker will give it back to Phillips. Phillips shoots the 3. Can't get it to go. And rebound Redhawks. Quickly up ahead. McIntyre. Nice drive. Can't get it. Rebound Redhawks. Tipped away, but right into the hands of Ugba. That's going to be charged to Joshua Green. That's going to be Green's 4th. And with one dress player sitting on the, 2 dress players now sitting on the bench. Josh Johnson will check back in. Joshua Green will check out. Joshua's not related, in case you're wondering from home. Yokota Garcia dribbles in, set it up. Got some high screen help there from Madrid, and Madrid again for 3. And so now everybody has scored points, if I'm not sadly mistaken. We've got 5 on the floor, and I think everybody had points on the bench. So team effort tonight. As McIntyre with the nice hands pulls down the board. He'll put it on the floor, and he'll give it to Ugba. 124 remaining, 123 remaining. Ugba, right side Madrid.
Good handles right there by Elias, being able to make sure that the ball stays protected and look for the open man.
doesn't look like Elias is going to get that frame that big brother has for sure. So Elias Madrid, the guard, is that what we're going to see the rest of his career?
I think with him, he could be our spot-up shooter in the corner. In that junior varsity game, we saw him. He was going, I think he went 5 for 8 from the three-point line. So he's definitely more of a spot-up kind of guy.
So all 15 points came from beyond the arc.
From the three-point
wow.
line. Yeah.
Nice job there by him. Now McIntyre went baseline, decides to kick it back to Ugba. Ugba 3. Boy, it looked like that was a good shot from here based on the angle we had, but it didn't go. And with 30 seconds to play, it's 61-16. The Redhawks all over the Generals. Now 3-ball in and out. Can't get it to go, and Grant just gave up on that. They thought it was going to go in, but you got to have players. Listen, got to have players underneath the basket. You got to crash the boards.
Got to at least put a body on somebody to block out.
McIntyre, Ugba, everybody plays a little catch with it, finds a home with Yokota Garcia, but they'll get it back to Ugba. Oh, and a block. And no foul. Dante Phillips with the block. That'll be the end of the third quarter. We'll be back. Union on top, 61-16.
Roadhouse, Village Inn, and CC's Pizza for their sponsorship.
Back live here. Fourth quarter just underway, 61-16. And the two last teams that we have remaining here at home are playing right now, and I think you got a score update, Nick.
That's a big 3 right there.
Yep. Madrid again. Oh, no, that was not Madrid. Sorry. That was Mead Mekki.
Yep, the freshman.
The freshman coming in. As Coach Ritter told us he was going to get a few of the freshmen in. But again, you've got to score about the last two teams we play at home tonight.
One right here.
Oh, my. Hang on, we don't want to take away from what is this Mead Mekki sighting. Did you see the little strut?
The flex.
Little flexing up.
And the basket. The bench is on.
The bench is loving it.
Let's see if he can complete this play, and then we'll get you that score up there.
Oh, my gosh. Look over at the bench. What is that score update, Nick? Oh,
we have Owasso and Edmond Memorial playing tonight, two of the teams that we're going to play in a couple weeks. Owasso is leading at the half, 33-21. That's Owasso up 33-21 against Edmond Memorial.
6:52 remaining here, 67-16. Mekki almost gets the steal. Active hands by him. 3-ball shot by U.S. Grant, no good. Rebound, Grant up, no good. And the Redhawks come away with it. Madrid over to Yokota Garcia. He'll bring it up. And what we're seeing here is probably what the future holds, I would say, because Yokota Garcia is bringing it down and he's setting up the defense. And the kids that he's playing with, his players, they know exactly what he wants them to do. So we're seeing what will be in the next year or two for the Redhawks. Now Mekki. Oh, all air. And that bench would have came unglued if that would have happened. The turnover, U.S. Grant. Everybody stood up on that. And there's Coach Garcia bringing in Von Moore and Joe Jones. So a lot of playing time, and now the freshmen are out there.
Yeah, Von Moore and Joe Jones both being freshmen, so we got some freshmen out there getting some playing time, which we love to see.
Yep. So it's McIntyre, Mekhi, and Mekhi will throw up the three, can't get it to go. Right into the hands of Madrid, and they kind of fumbled out. U.S. Grant up and off glass and good. Nice move by U.S. Grant to get that ball quickly down the floor. Now McIntyre will bring it up, and he'll quarterback this part of the game, that's for sure, in the hands of Mekhi. Mekhi to Madrid. Madrid will shoot the three. Can't get it to go. McIntyre with a long rebound, and he'll get it back over to Madrid. Far side Mekhi. Mekhi, baseline drive, floater, no good.
Some good shots. I love these shots that they're going with.
I think I don't know what's more exciting when you're watching these kids make the shots, or you're watching the bench's reaction.
Yeah, the upperclassmen definitely seeing these younger guys being able to feed off that energy, something that honestly these underclassmen are gonna to cherish forever.
Yeah, Von Moore with a long reach and a nice rebound by him as he sets up the screen for McIntyre. Now McIntyre, Mekhi, Madrid, back to Mekhi. Mekhi wants another three, can't get it to go. Active hands there by Moore. Moore, Mekhi, and Madrid. We're gonna have to work on some M cube there or something. I don't know.
Good sequence right there from U.S. Grant. He was able to quick pass back and forth while they have the numbers with the easy layup. Really good play right there.
Back inside to McIntyre. He'll get it to Mekhi. Mekhi will drive baseline. Gets into a little trouble. Kicks it back to Moore. Moore wants the long-range jumper. Can't get it to go. And Grant will come away with 3:55 remaining here. Ooh, a tough shot there. No good. That's going to be last touch by Union. Josh Green will check back in. So Green will check back in, 67-20. The lead is 47. 3:35 remaining here. About 8:45 in the evening. Central Standard Time. Live from Tulsa, Oklahoma. We are at the John Q. Hammonds Arena, and you are watching the Union Sports Network, the home of Red Hawk fans, Nick. This has been fun. Like to see these young guys getting a little playing time as McIntyre drives left, up, finger roll, no good. U.S. Grant pushes the pace. Back up, can't get it to go. Big hands there by Joe Jones to kind of tip it out, but U.S. Grant gets it back. Madrid barking some orders to Joe Jones. Get him to pick up his man. The basketball prowess is good in the Madrid family, that's for sure. Now Phillips gives it off. Josh Johnson over to Avila. Three ball, no good. Johnson with the rebound. They'll kick it back. Phillips for three, no good. And Grant maintains the basketball as it's, well, I say maintain, almost maintain.
Yeah, that you can kind of see with U.S. Grant, they're able to kind of keep the ball moving in that situation. It was some really good movement. They kind of were able to work the offense, but it definitely shows kind of how our varsity boys, our starting five, kind of sets the tone, because when we have the ball, or when they have the ball, there's no passes. It's locked down, and so with these five in now, it feels like we kind of see more mistakes just because they're not our starters.
Right. More mistakes, and let's be honest with you, this is U.S. Grant's varsity basketball team, right? It's not their JV team, although you said it early on. It seemed like it was a lot of the same players that made up their JV team.
Exactly.
Up off glass and good. Von Moore. And so all we got to do is get Joe Jones some points, and every player will have scored in this game. So I hope they're aware of it on the board. Three ball, no good. Give it to Joe Jones. Hey, give it to Joe Jones. I'm just going to let him know. Madrid for three, can't get it to go. Give Jones the rock. Give him an opportunity. Put your hands out there, kid. Play some defense, buddy. 1:07 remaining. Can we get Jones some points, please? Oh, and the steal. U.S. Grant maintains the ball with 55 seconds to play. And the foul, and the clock will please stop. Oh, they're not going to stop it. Oh, and that's going to run out. We're not going to get Joe Jones with any points. Can we stop the clock? Can somebody take a time? Hey, Coach Ritter, how about taking a timeout for the? No, it's not going to happen.
We might get it with one play left.
Yeah, with one play.
Beater.
Boy, that'd be nice. If he can miss it. No good. U.S. Grant comes away with it. No good. And Jones with a rebound with 16 to play. Push the pace. Give it to Jones. Oh, give it to Jones. They're not going to do it. McIntyre will dribble it out. And just like that, Union will win 69-20. Our next broadcast comes to you this Friday, February 2nd, as Union hosts Jalen Montanati and the Owasso Rams. Our coverage starts at 6:30 for the girls and then about 8 p.m. for the boys. It's a good one tonight, Nick. Good warm-up for these boys.
Yeah, nothing to worry about with fatigue. Nothing really worried about, play calls. We came out, we played hard. We got the dub. Now we need to focus up on Friday. We need to show up for Friday, and we hope to see our fans show up on Friday as well.
Yeah, want to see our fans show up for sure. Want to make sure our boys are feeling healthy by that time. So for our camera crew, Brenna Mackay, our associate producer, Kyla, director Andy Irwin, he's Nick Irwin, I'm Jim Douthit. Hey, we're live from the UMAC at Tulsa, Oklahoma. Thanks for making us part of your evening. Good night.